Hello, it's Mia. Right now I'm going to show you how to use the app and website Pickler. For the free version, you're allowed to make a quiz with up to 5 questions, which is precisely what I did for this demo. I made a 5-question quiz on colors for K through 1st grade, as well as I made a fake class consisting of 6 students who are going to fake participate in this class. I have set up cards, which is how kids answer using Pickler. Just leaning against something so that you can see how the system works. So, let's get started. I'm going to show you how to use the app as well as the online forum. So, for optimal use, I suggest that you use an iPad to use as a talking point, as well as to scan the classroom for answers, and a standard laptop or desktop connected to some kind of projector in order for the students to see the questions that they're participating in. So let's get started. I'm going to go to the Pickler app. When you come in, you're going to be at this classes stage. You see that I already added my K through 1st class, but the way to start is you'd go to library. I've only made one quiz. What color am I? I'm going to click on that quiz, and when you do, you get an overview of all of the questions in your quiz so that you can preview it before you start. When you're ready to start, you press play set, and you click which class. For us, we're going to do the K through 1st. And right away, it brings up the first question. What color am I? Along with my picture and all of the options. It also tells me in green which answer is correct. So I don't have to assume or do the problem in my head. I can just know it straight off here because I've already preset that. It says, what color am I? A, red, B, brown, C, purple, or D, blue. When you're ready to start taking in answers for the students, when you see that they're ready, you click the blue button on the bottom. It'll bring up a camera. I'm going to show you what the overhead would look like. So it would say live quiz. It would say what grade. It'll have the question and the picture if you choose to put one in, all of the options, as well as all of the kids in the class in the right. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like when I scan a kid. So each individual kid has a different shaped card, and each one is ingrained with a number in every corner. So in the app, when I made the quiz, I assigned each kid a number. So Max is 1, Megan is 2, Mark is 3, and then Maddie, Mitch, and Maya. I made them all M names. As I scan over the class, the answer that they want to give, they would just put straight up. So Max answered C, B, A, C, D, and B. So we can see all the answers. So you might have noticed the little dot next to each one of their names. When the dot is red, that means the student has answered incorrectly. If the answer is green, that means the student has answered correctly. Has answered correctly. In the upper right-hand corner, you can see that 6 out of 6 students have answered the question, which means I can X out of the question. But before I do that, I'm going to show you a couple features on the bottom. Down here, it'll give me a quick stat as kids are answering of how many people are getting them wrong, what answers they're choosing, and which percent of kids are getting them right. Green is right, red is not. And then over here, it'll tell me which kids have done it. This is helpful for when you're missing one kid to see which one they are at. When I'm done, I would usually X out of by pressing the red button. It would bring you to this screen. It gives you the statistics, it gives you the average right, the number of responses, and if you had any kids who are missing from the class that day or just didn't answer the question because they didn't know, it would be in that missing column. If you want the kids to see on the screen the number they got, if they got it correct or not, you would press leave it on show correct. If you do not, you want to put it on hide correct. So to go to the next question, you press this little arrow. If you want to rescan the question because someone missed giving the answer, or you just want to see if people really weren't paying attention and you want to do it again, you would repress the blue button. But for our purposes, we're going to go on to the next question. So what color am I? Little pink guy. All of our options down there. When I'm ready to start, I can click the blue button. It'll bring me back. I can see that it came up over here. And you saw that I scanned these two. They turned blue on the screen when they submitted their answer, and that's a way for the students to know that I have received their answers. As I scan the class, I can see who got it right and who got it wrong. I can see that Maya and Megan got it right. In the upper right-hand corner, I can see all 6 kids have responded, and I can move on with the questions. Again, all of the kids' answers are on the top, and then if I click on it, I could see who exactly answered each question, the average percentage of who got it right, the number of responses, and the number of missing. When I go to the next question, I can see what color am I, have a little black cartoon guy, and all of my options. When I'm ready to scan the room, I can press that blue button. For this purpose, I have taken a kid out so that you can see what it looks like when someone is missing. So, I'm gonna go back to scanning. My question's up here. I'm going to scan the room. This time I only got 5 out of 6 children, as you can see in the top right corner. And when I click down here, I can see that I only got 5 responses, as well as I can see which child didn't participate. In this case, Maya was not in the question. So I can X out, I can finish in case she's not here, and it'll tell me that I got an average of 20% correct. Of my kids got it correct. I got 5 responses, but I have 1 kid missing. If I wanted to, let's say Maya was in the bathroom and she came back and I want to rescan her in, all I would have to do is press the blue button, rescan the classroom. Now with Maya here, I got 6 out of 6. Finish the question by clicking the red, and now I have a more accurate representation with all of the class, with all 6 responses. I'm going to show you how quickly this goes on the next question. I literally click the blue button again, show you what it looks like, and I can scan the classroom 1, 2, 3, done. I have a quick response, quick answer for all the kids. I would suggest for a K through first class to read this out loud, obviously, but for this purpose, I'm just trying to show you how efficient it is in the classroom. And for the last question, what color am I? A, gray, B, yellow, C, orange, or D, red. Click the blue button again so that I can scan over all of the kids, seeing that Megan got it right and so did Maya. Got all my kids, and now I'm done. This is the last question. And after that, all I have to do is X out, and we're done with the quiz. All of that data that we have just collected on your students will be uploaded to the standard desktop version for your convenience to look at later, and you can see it'll help you evaluate which kids need more help with this topic, as well as see if it's time to move on from that topic as well. I hope you found this tutorial easy to follow, and I hope that you all try Pickler.